Hi guys, George here from wcpaeb Productions, and on this Skyrim mod spotlight, I'm taking a look at a couple different mods, all of which are meant to improve the cooking mechanics in Skyrim. Starting off, we have Cooking in Skyrim by wcpaeb. I have no idea how I would even pronounce that. I was only able to find this mod on the Skyrim Nexus, but it is available both for Skyrim Special Edition and for the 2011 release of Skyrim as well. This mod does require you to have all of Skyrim's DLCs, all of which are included in the game if you do have Special Edition. Cooking in Skyrim adds several features to the cooking systems, as well as food consumption overall. Food will now fortify your attributes for a certain period of time. For example, cooked meat will fortify your stamina, fruits and vegetables will fortify health, and cheese and desserts will fortify your magic. When you start off your game, you will only have knowledge for a few simple recipes, such as cooked meats and plain soups. In order to expand your repertoire, you'll need to read cookbooks added to the game. There are 4 in total, all of which can be purchased at the general stores in Whiterun or Riverwood. The first book will be available at level 1, the second at level 15, the third at level 30, and the last one at level 40. The purpose of this is to make cooking more of a progressive skill, giving you access to better meals over time. For the sake of balancing, this mod also removes the ability to stack different food effects simultaneously. To give an example, you can't eat some cooked meat to fortify your stamina, and then eat some cheese to fortify your magicka at the same time. When you go to eat the second type of food, the effects for that will replace the effects from the first meal that you ate. One feature that some people might like is that the mod removes the salt pile from all recipes. From a survival perspective, this makes sense. You're not going to be so picky about what you're making that it always has to be seasoned appropriately. Even without salt, cooked meat is cooked meat. The mod adds a total of 15 new recipes along with new textures. Each of these recipes produces 2 meals worth of food. Now you might have noticed the new textures in this video so far, namely, on the various cooking stations and some of the food. These high-res textures are from Rustic Cooking Special Edition by Gamwich, who's made tons of incredible texture mods for Skyrim over the years. I probably used a dozen of his texture mods in my modded playthrough alone. Like the previous mod, this seems to only be available via the Nexus, but once again can be downloaded either for Special Edition or the original 2011 release of Skyrim. The mod adds new textures for the various cooking apparatuses, such as the fire spit, stew pot, and the oven added in the Hearthfire DLC. It also includes new textures for stews, some cooked meats, cheese, and cabbage as well. You can choose between either a 1K or 2K texture download. I'm using the 1K version in this video, which still looks pretty damn good. Finally on the mod list for today, we have Immersive Improvised Cooking by flexcreator. Unlike the other mods today, this one can be found on Bethesda.net for both Xbox One and PC, as well as on the Nexus for Special Edition and the 2011 release of Skyrim. The purpose of this mod is to allow you to cook anywhere, anytime. There's already plenty of mods that do this through camping systems, having you set up campfires and shelters, but this is focused just on mobile, easy to set up cooking, and does so in a pretty fun and convenient way. In order to cook out in the wild using this mod, you'll need a few things: a knife in your inventory or a dagger equipped, a pot, and a fire spell. To get started, simply drop your pot on the ground and cast a fire spell to it. Doing so will cause it to heat up. Do not move the pot. If you or any NPC touch or move it, you'll have to start over. After heating up the pot, you'll only have a limited amount of time to cook before your heat runs out. You can extend the amount of time you have by dropping firewood beforehand, which will also cause the pot to heat up faster. There are other factors that will affect your ability to cook, including pot size and weather conditions. When you're all done cooking, you'll want to wait a bit before picking up the pot. Picking the pot up while it's still hot will damage your health, but if you're in a rush, you can always use frost spells to cool it down faster. And wearing gauntlets will reduce damage as well. This is a great mod if you're not looking for a full camping system, but just want a quick and convenient way to cook out in the wild. I tested this for compatibility with Cooking in Skyrim and didn't come across any issues. Cooking in Skyrim only conflicts with mods that change food properties and effects, while Immersive Improvised Cooking only makes changes to records for the pots in-game, cast iron, dwemer, and the kettle. That's all for this week, folks. Hope you enjoyed this cooking-themed installment. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.